Ah, my music's way too loud. Sorry. Sorry. Just trying to get myself pumped up for a stream. Hi! So, we're live. So getting everything set up. I have no idea how today's gonna work. I've never actually done this live. I've made a couple of good game design documents in the past. Every one has been radically different. But yeah, I guess we'll figure this out together. I mostly like to do my design. Chaos, welcome! I like to do this visually. I'm a very visual thinker. So I'm probably gonna be doing a lot of sketching and drawing and rambling. But yes, welcome Chaos. How you doing today? Lassitude, welcome! Awesome. Okay, that's running. That running, get this running. So, the first thing I'm actually gonna do is grab chat party and oops, bring it up a little. Start talking. Grab chat party. Hang on, I can rearrange some of my photos. Lily! Hi! It's chat's favorite dolphin. So, chat party, we're gonna raise up about yeah. Because we're gonna be building you a little home. So let's make us new and we'll make this 1920, I think is the width of my hang on. Oh, I can just check the chat party output. So most screens nowadays, yeah, 1920. Most gaming PCs are at 1920. We can make this different sizes later. Now, that straps on. Lee says, I'll be back in 10 minutes or longer. I'm practicing piano right now. Oh, good luck with all practice. Last dude, how's the law writing going? Sorry I had to bail on you last night. But yeah, about lawyer writing. How's that coming along? Okay, so I'll start with a dark gray. I always like to make my backgrounds a dark gray first thing, because lighter colors hurt my eyes. Back to brush. Got the brush color. So, what I am envisioning for the game is start off with like a little tent. Or a set of little tents. Something like this. And this. So this is the start of Chat's settlement. That's what he says, no problem. Going good. It's mostly just rewriting stuff better. Not good at writing, so it takes me a few attempts. Ah, I see, I see. So, what is it? Is this for like your OC sort of thing? Like, are you making a character? So I think I remember you saying it was lore for your character, but are you like making like like a background for the species and whatnot? That's kind of what I'm just guessing you're up to. Okay, and then another 10 behind it, slightly larger. This one's gonna have a little flag on it. I can animate all these because that would be cool. And then a little campfire in the middle. Wood. And then one more tent here, and this will be the starting sort of settlement thing. That's what he says. Yep, my persona, Lassitude, all the lore already exists, just not summarized for others. Ah, okay. So it's all just wait, is it in your head already exists, or like it exists on paper? It's just the written version at the moment is a bit. Are they got strong? Yes, the scrungles are going to float today. You'll see why in just a sec. So, I got plans. So what I want to do is I want to draw this little sort of this game design plan, and I want to put the scrungles on top of it. Because the idea is that you know what, I can show you in just a sec. So we've got this. Now, if I out my screen down to here, this is what I'm hoping it'll look like. If I can actually see the scrungles moving about on the oh wow, I'm way too big. Let's I forgot to. Oh no, I didn't finish setting up my camera stuff. My bad. Set that there. Set that there. I was just so excited to get started on this. Also, my cameras aren't working. Come on. Ah, come on. Okay. It's about time it broke. Been working exceedingly well for a while. Hello, Jack from State. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the show. Sorry, we're experiencing a few minor technical difficulties. But yeah, so you can see Chaos is currently, oh, it's a bit low. Yeah, we've got Chaos kind of like wandering around the main tent place. Apparently I've got 422 viruses. God, why are ads so bad? Believes you. Okay, are you gonna work now? Hello. Alright, restarting that. That fixes it. Oh, it's a little. Alright, I'm guess it's gonna be 4,000 yards staring today. Oh wait, it moved a little. Oh, there we go. Ah, well, we're working a little. Jack says, does someone get my name? That is a joke. I don't get it. Chaos, do you get it? That's what it says in my head. Aw. Just like all my other world building and characters, also random scribbles throughout multiple sketchbooks, lol. But yeah, so the idea is players can collect piles of wood by cutting these, and there's a maximum number of slots for collecting wood until they upgrade. So there's a wood collecting spot here, and let's give these guys some colors to keep things interesting. So we'll make this a sort of bluish tint. As who says, I'm not familiar with State Farm, so no. Was it an advertisement? Lily, welcome back! How'd the piano practice go? And we'll make this one an orangey color. And I guess we'll make this one a greeny color. I did a perfect no mistakes. Oh, well done! So proud. Good job, Lily. And I guess we're gonna have like a dark blue like on this. But yeah, so wood piles for, you know, folks who want to go out and collect wood. Tiger pads? Of course you do, Lily. Well done. Many head pads. Pat, pat, pat. So Jake from State Farm, did you wanna maybe, explain the joke for us? Since we seem to be too boomerish to understand. Okay, so this is the tent. So we're just gonna make this, we call this town. It's gonna be our town folder. And I'm gonna add a new group. Yeah, I actually did that right the first time. It's gonna be below that one, and then we're gonna add a layer inside that, and this is gonna be our foreground. So this is the play space that everyone's on. So I don't know if you ever played like a Metroidvania kind of game, like Silksong or anything like that, but they often have like a sort of a ground, a 2D plane ground. Well, he says, Chaos, should I say the song's name? I mean, I know you're asking Chaos, but I'd be very interested in knowing what the name of it is. So, yeah, we're just making grassy area here. Zoom in a little more. I can see what I'm doing. Actually, hang on, what's this at 100 pixels? Are we at the right scale here? Okay, I think this is a bit small, so let's grab... Oh no, like that. Scale you up a bit? Make them a little bigger. The town center. Ooh. Right in the middle. Yeah. Cat says, I could probably look it up then if I haven't heard it before. Oh, fire. Yeah. Why the heck not? Not like anyone can stop us. Ha ha ha. Um, uh. So this will be out around. Kind of like a bunch of grass overhanging a little cliff. And that'll do. I'm gonna call this grass. Layer under it. Gonna be that. A bunch of pebbles kind of bedded in the side. It's cliff. A little bone out the side of here, because that's fun. And another little bone out here. And a few little grass blades about the place here. Let's grassy blades over to here. Work. Never gonna find out what that song was. Oh, the song you were practicing. You asked if you should say the name. And Kale said yeah. And now we're all kind of just waiting. Okay, let's add in some color. For our grass. I think palish green will be good. Ah, not that green. Ah, that looks better. It says I forgot, sorry. That's okay. It happens. Well, you nailed it, so that's good. That's good enough. Well done. Whatever the song was, I'm sure you did an amazing job of it. Okay, so what I'm planning to do is I'm going to do the grass, And I'm going to duplicate this over and over and over. So there's no need to make a hole. Oh, Lily says, I mean, I forgot to say it. I know the song because the paper is next to me, Fox. Okay. Do you want to tell us? Or is this a state secret? Is this knowledge that we're not permitted to know? Let's do a bit more work on the campsite. Some of the rocks brown. Color in this wood. And we'll add some ashy black in here. That'll do. Well, I mean, you're not telling us, so I just assumed it was a secret. Is it not secret? I mean, it's okay if it is. You don't have to tell us. So this is, I just forgot to tell you. Did you forget again? Concert number 1 from Tchaikovsky. Oh, okay. Cool. That sounds complicated. Hide out town center for a minute. Finish off this grass. Like says, that name is so complicated to write. Whose name is that even? He was a Russian, wasn't he? Tchaikovsky? Sounds like a Russian name. Chaos says it's classical, so you could probably play it on stream. Probably. Quite enjoying this music though. Like says, all songs that I play are normally classical. Oh, music's really quiet? Oh, I can turn it up a bit. Is that better? Lily says, all the songs that I play are normally classical if it's in class. Aha, I see. Yeah, it says I didn't even notice there was music. Ah, my bad. We're playing just a Final Fantasy 14 boss music mix again. Let's add a dirt layer. This looks like a good dirt color. Yeah, this will do nicely. Now, phase. Let's add a few more details. I have more of these close to the bottom. That's how this works. larger and denser rocks the further down you go. Okay, let's add in a grayish color. Bit of brown in it, so this will be our rocks. This is just a very rough sort of layout. I just want to get like the visual style and the idea down. The whole point of this is trying to like help communicate what it is I'm thinking to folks who aren't artistically minded. Sorry, visually minded? Anyone who struggles with visualizing things in their heads. Oh. Color in our bone. Like says, after that song, my hand hurts now. Aww. Ike, welcome! I see Freddy lurking down there too. Hi, Freddy. How you doing today, buddy? Lee says, anyway, Chaos, do you know the song? Freddy says, hi, Chaos, hi, El. Hi, Freddy. We're doing a game design stream. I'm making a game design document for the Chat-Civ game I'm planning. Freddy says, I'm good. Work's a bit more chill than yesterday. Did something happen yesterday? You okay at home, buddy? Okay, so that's a base. Let's just... Okay. Create all of this. Merge them. Down here. Then, theoretically, I should just be able to drag this over. And make a cheeky... Oh yeah, that kind of almost... Yeah, that tells pretty well. Surprised at how well that's working. Yeah, it says, I'm only finding 30-minute plus concerts of it. Did you have to learn the whole thing? He says, no, that my hands would be dead. Freddy says, no, nothing special. We're just running trials at work, and it's a lot of extra work sometimes. Ah, I see. Okay, so now if we set this to percent and bring it down here, and I can watch Chaos prancing. Oops. We can get the sizing of it right. Chaos prancing around in the grass. Nice. Someone just went over here. Okay, so let's keep duplicating this. Chaos says, I mean, you were learning Moonlight Sonata a while ago. I'd imagine you can play long songs now. Moonlight Sonata long? I'm very uncultured. Please excuse me. Right layer, and then we'll move this over to this side. Now we have our base. So, next thing to do will be the trees. Actually, hang on. Just grab a little bit of this. So you can roll that over there, just at the end of it. Okay, cool. So now I want to make the forest. So this is the part of the game map that's going to be cleared out as the players their thing. Just here. Out there. So yeah, we've got folks kind of prancing around in the grass, which is ideal. Gonna go. Billy says, I can play long songs, yeah, but the question is if I really want to. I mean, my teacher can't force me to play 30-minute songs. Probably for the best. Gosh, I wouldn't want to be doing 30-minute songs, that sounds horrible. That's our ground? Oh, no, our base. Add in a... Oh. Did I use... Oh, you just have to do that. I didn't want to do that. I want to add a group layer. It's going to be forest. And I want to have 2 layers of forest. So I want to have a background forest and a foreground forest. And the players kind of like eat away at the foreground forest. The background forest will also disappear. So we'll start with the foreground forest. Hello! Welcome! So glad you could join us. We're doing game design today. I'm scheming my my schemes. Let's just throw a cheeky little tree here. If I can pull this off. I didn't draw a lot of trees. Alright, this looks pretty well. And we'll like this. And then some branches at the top here. Kev says, which part of the song were you learning? Billy says, isn't on the paper. Wait, I look it up for you. Okay. Ike says, hi Lily, hi Chaos. So Ike, how you doing today, buddy? Are you streaming? Man, I'm so excited for this game. The chat party stuff's going really well. Okay, so Chaos. The next thing I'm planning on implementing is that really cool idea that you had to have little crowns over the top of the first chatter. I think that'd be a really cool thing to have. And then I want to see if I can implement the badges thing. But once I've got those 2 things done, I think we'll be starting work on the Chat-Civ stuff. Chompy, welcome! How you doing, buddy? How goes the war for Cyberstan? Yeah, how's it going, Gramps? Then we'll draw in just a couple of leaves here and there. It's actually looking pretty good. Go. I mean, I'm not surprised. Why would I be surprised? Of course it's good. It says, "Oh, I've heard that before. Heard this before. Never knew the name of it though." Huh? Like, yay! Okie dokie. Let's add a color layer for our tree. Grab this green and then we'll done a little, make it a little darker. That'll do. Beneath. Okay, so in the final version, oops, this layer here will be in front of all the scrungles. Let me zoom out a little, just for sort of vibe check. Yeah, that looks pretty good next to scrungles, and it's not too high up. Actually, it's pretty high up. Hang on, wait, no, I'm zoomed. I can't project this, but actually, hang on, wait, I can check the stream wedge. That looks pretty good. Pretty high. I bring this down and I bring chat party. Oh, hey, Koke! Ba, 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 ba. And I grab chat party. Lily says, "Remember, I need help to learn a new song again, folks. Help me." Okay, what can I do? Lily says, "Play for me, folks. The songs are not that difficult." Okay. I don't have a piano though. Is it okay if I just play it on the xylophone? Yeah, a little something like this at the bottom of the screen. Might be fun. I think the tents are a little big. Scale those down, back down. Back down there. Yeah, still a little bit big. Hello! Turtle, welcome! We're doing game design. I'm brainstorming how the Chat-Civ is gonna work. Oh, thank you. This is just early days. I'm trying to illustrate because I've explained the idea so many times, but I haven't had like any images to go with it. So I'm just making this as a. Is my model? Oh no, my B2 models. Gun. But yeah, I'm just kind of like making a game design document, And I'm starting with the images because I'm a very visual thinker. And once I've got the images down, then I can start writing out, like, disassembling what that means. And yeah, we can start defining the scope and all that cool stuff. And I'm using all you guys as my guinea pigs for seeing how it works visually. And it's looking pretty good. Pretty cool watching you guys dancing around down there. Da -da -da -da. Turtle says, "Hi Chaos, hi Freddy, hope you're both well." Cute. Life says, "Should I tell you already? I have the papers." Okay. I'm guessing you're talking to Chaos there, but I'm also interested in. I'm here too. Hi, Chaos. Oh, sorry. Turtle says, "My last stream, I was doing pretty much the same." Oh, brainstorming with chat. What they want to see from a little stream avatar thing. Oh, you're doing stream avatars. Wait, hang on. Wait. The hive mind is always right. Are you making a chat-based game as well? Or is this stream avatars? Just tell me more. Tell me everything. Very curious as to what you're working on. Like, are you... Like, I know stream avatars is a thing. Like, that game that you can get off Steam, I think? Are you making something for that? Because I don't know how stream avatars works. I only found out about it after I started working on Chat Party. Like, I knew it existed. Because I'd seen other streamers doing, you know, things with little critters down the bottom. But I had no idea what it was that they were using. So I just thought, I just started developing my own. And then I found out it was called stream avatars. So oh, the stream avatars won't be a game per se, but people are able to customize their little sprites using shells that you can earn when my fishing game. Oh, good idea. Cool. Like hats and whatnot. Ah. Okay. And how did chat enjoy that? Like, are they excited for it? Are they as excited as you are? That's a tall ask. I find I'm very easily excited about projects I'm working on. Otherwise, I wouldn't be working on them. Okay, let's add in some brown for our rancher. Chaos says they are very excited for it. Awesome! So, tell me more. Is there a... So, I've seen your fishing game, and it's very cool. People earn shells by doing the fishing game, and then they, what, use a command to use the skins they unlock? I love your little scrungles, though, damn. I'm very happy with little scrungles, too. They're cute little guys. But yeah, the idea is that the little scrungles are going to be used for a cooperative city building game. Players can use commands to go out and gather wood and other resources, and then build stuff, and then yeah. Yeah, says looks fun but difficult. Would be for me at least. Pixelot says there will be a channel point redeem to add yourself to the screen. Ah, then there will be commands to customize. Ah, okay. I'm not sure if I want to connect the actions to channel point redeems. I mean, that would kind of make sense. Like, the whole point of being here is channel point. Like, you know, it's a stream thing. Chaos says it's so. Oh, oh. Lily says to Chaos, it's easy, okay? We need to say it so Fox plays it. Chaos says I can vouch for it looking fun. Sometimes it's more important than difficulty. Yeah. And it'd be awesome to have all these trees and stuff animated in like the Scrungle style, as you know, as GIFs. They kind of like wave a little bit in the wind, rustling trees. Nice. Like, so Fox, have fun learning piano. I believe in you. Yay! I don't have a piano though. It's gonna be difficult for me to learn piano without a piano. Can I borrow your piano? Lily says... Oh, Chaos... Lily says... Yeah, borrow it. Chaos says, the GD level I've been learning as my next hardest, been at it for 6 months already. Haven't played every day though. Ah. Feels like Geometry Dash is a tricky game. Even if even Chaos is struggling. Oh no. But give it back, it was expensive. Okay! Chaos says, but it looks so fun, the music's great. Huh. Okay, that's a cheeky little tree. It's cute. Cute little guy. Gonna duplicate this. Across. Layer, transform, layer horizontally. Layer, transform, layer horizontally. Like says, but my favorite is still Moonlight Sonata First Movement. It's easy and it sounds pretty. Now it says my hardest so far was Hard Demon. Third highest difficulty. My next one will be an Insane Demon, low extreme. I know that makes no sense since you've never played it before. Well, if you're having fun, that's all that matters, Chaos. So, foreground trees? I'm just gonna duplicate these because it's just kind of like a, Oh, I didn't mean to duplicate that, I meant to merge it. That's just a sort of visualization thing. Gonna add in a bush. Now, Lily says, "I'd Chaos. What are you talking about?" Chaos is talking about Geometry Dash. It's a game. It's kind of like, well, from what I've seen, it's like Flappy Bird for People with severe ADHD. Well, he says I know the game, Fox. Ah, okay, cool. Or like if Osu and Flappy Bird had a baby. Turtle says, speaking of ADHD, I had my first ADHD meds and whoa! How'd that work out? This is what it's like to oh, whoa, this is what it's like to concentrate, lol. Congrats! And how'd you enjoy it? How'd the concentration work out for you? Okay, let's paint in our little bush. Turtle says, oh, that's who says, congrats, that's great to hear. Turtle says, I actually cried this afternoon. It's nice. Oh, cute. Well, I'm glad it's working out for you, buddy. Freddy says, damn, I can't concentrate, but also don't get meds. For real though, I'm very happy to hear it helps. He says, bye-bye, I need to cook for little Lily. Bye, Lily! Good luck with the cooking! What's that making? Turtle says, thank you all! Yay! And now we drop in our little sticks. Waiting for our leaf. Alright, that was good. Let's add in a little bit of shading for our sticks. Okay, did you play it small? Freddy shout out! Freddy's miniature painter, rock climber, and all around really cool dude. I stream a lot of miniature painting and boy are they good at it. So if you want to learn more about miniature painting or learn some highly transferable techniques for texturing in 3D or digital media, give them a follow. Yeah. Okay, now to do the background layer. So I'm gonna add another folder in here. I'm gonna call this Forest. I did not mean to do that. That one. Oh. It. Like this. There we go. that. Behave yourself. What? No. Grab all of you. There we go. Okay. The foreground. Behind, and this is going to be our back. Total says Freddy MVP, absolutely. And layer, and let's get to drawing our forest background. So let's have a quick peek at how this looks. We're at 100%. Down the bottom. Looks pretty good. You all the forest, and again the trees will be in the background and the final like in the foreground. So all the little scrungles will be layered behind that layer of trees. I'm gonna make another layer of trees that's gonna be behind the scrungles. It's gonna look like they're kind of like just. Yeah, and then we're gonna have another layer on behind that that's gonna be like hills and sky and hills? No sky. I think the sky, quote unquote, is gonna be whatever the stream is. Like some small background hills behind that. But to get to that, we gotta draw in our extra tree. And yeah, the idea is that it'll start with the forest, super close. Super close to the main town, and then the players can chop down trees, get wood, open up space, unlock slots to build extra things, and it'll be great. It's all coming together. Pixelot says, my other plan is to have a random chance that when two avatars meet on screen, it rolls a dice, and they'll do something like high five or dance together or something. Oh, that's cute! That's a great idea. I love that. So now we're going to do some background trees, and these ones are going to be like very densely packed together. So a little bit of action here. Clear out those. Actually, no, we want the foreground trees to be present, so I know if I can keep the like style consistent. And actually, no. Oops. That over the side. Because we're gonna run out of room. Another tree back here. And stuff over a little bit more. Add in our E. Kind of like anime pro tag hair, but it is what it is. Like to make dinner. Oh, enjoy your foods, turtle. So excited to see this come together. Love the style. Thank you. Me too. I mean, I'm also excited to see this come together. Let's bring colors across a little. Gonna make my layers pan a little bit bigger. There we go. Oh no! What the heck? Oh, hang on. Yeah, that's... okay. Okay, we'll add some more tree variation later. It is irking me a little, but it'll do for now. Add ourselves a color layer, and get to painting. And do the shadow layer for this. They're going to be a lot darker. Like most of it's going to be in shadow. But yeah, there'll be other resources and building locations behind each tree. So I'm thinking of having set building locations. So as you're clearing the forest, you'll unlock new locations that allow for building stuff. So one of the first ones will probably be like a fishing spot, in exclamation mark fish. Yeah, after they've gone and built a little fishing hut to keep the fishing rods in. And then, you know, a certain number of players can be fishing at a time, unless they upgrade the fishing hut, in which case more players will be able to fish. But if there's not enough slots, there'll be like a, you know, their little character will say above their head, oh, I can't fish. There's not enough fishing rods. Or something. And I do want to make it a little bit more complicated than that. Like I said, I want to have the mooching feature in, so you can like up your catch. If you want to, you know, risk what you've caught, double down kind of thing. And charming, bait the water if there's available. Yeah. Visualization's gonna help a lot though, with explaining it to people. And also for kind of do like a reverse engineering. I'm gonna sketch it out, and I'm gonna pull out my sketch, pull it apart to see just what needs to be done. And also how much needs to be done. It's gonna be a lot of work, let's be real. Kind of starting myself up for quite the task. That's okay. I'm no stranger to overly ambitious projects. Although I think this will be doable. I hope. First time for everything. Add another layer. That behind. I'm gonna make this one straight up black. Not that black. Like a really, really dark green is what I want. And yeah, that'll do. As previously mentioned, we're going to go really heavy on the shadows on these ones back, so they're getting a lot of more shadow action. Okay. Oh, hang on, we need to add our shadow layer for the leaves. And again, we're gonna go super heavy on this one. Extra dark. In fact, it's mostly gonna be dark except for like the tops. Which are highlighted a little. Well, yeah. Look. Let's see how this looks duplicated. Okay. Merge together. Oops. Behind them. Put this behind here. Let's see. This layer. And, let's... Actually, hang on, no. Let's just move this layer over. And we're gonna do an extension of this. Extend this out. Be like our spooky... Oop! Oh. It's gonna be like a spooky backing. Kind of like fill in the gaps of the trees back. Black at the bottom. We'll add in some Up. It's like this. Spiky and gnarly. Dark spooky forest. And get across. So. Make this. Just like so. And that's gonna be our spooky scary forest. Yeah, let's pop this down. Are we at 100? Okay, yeah, that's 100. Down there and see how it looks with the squiggles around it. Oh, Freddy's lurking. Everyone's Lily's asleep. Foxfire's asleep. I've disappeared. Chaos is asleep. I guess I'll just drop myself in. There I am. Okay, yeah, I look pretty cute in that forest. Oh yeah. Look even better when it's on in front. But okay, so what? So the end product I'm looking for here is a collection of different states. So I want to have one that's kind of like when the players first drop in. Let's move these bushes. Yeah, one that's kind of like as when the players first drop in. So it's the so I need to add some background. Lassitude, welcome. Oh, actually, now that I have a lass, how do we look? It looks really, oh man, it looks really cute with folks dancing around the campsite. How you doing, Lassitude? How goes the wait, did you say you had to go cook something? I know Turtle said they had to go cook, and Lily said they had to go cook. Everyone's cooking. Ike, hello! Big C. Ike bringing home the big C. That's who beat me to the D. I like to make faces when I have the D and the C. Maybe you see the... Oh, I know. If I go like this, it looks kind of like a, you know, the 3:3 phase. Also need some smaller trees in here. But yeah, this is kind of, pretty good idea. I want to add another tree variation, so let's move you, charming fellow, across. Oops. Let's hide this layer. And and make these trees roughly the same width, so it's not so obvious when they just flipped and duplicated. Some roots kind of coming over the edge. Map? Plane? Playfield? I guess? Chaos, welcome! Or welcome back? Or, hi? I think I'm gonna need to hide the background. It's a bit distracting. This one's gonna split evenly in the middle until we get up to here. Then we're gonna get this one splitting big, small. And this one splitting big, big. Allow. Chaos says, was trying to get a new personal best in the level I've been practicing. My current personal best is 33%, and I practice 25 to 50, so I want to get there. You got this, buddy. Don't give up. Never give up. Never give in. You'll master the geometry dash. Like you seem to master everything else. You got this, buddy. Chaos says, already losing focus for today, so maybe next time. Ah, I see. Yes. That focus is important. Especially if you're doing something as intensive as Geometry Dash. I've actually played that a couple of times, and I gotta say, it's definitely not something I have the concentration for. It's very impressive how well you can do in that. Definitely a high skill hobby. I'm actually gonna race out this bird and add him in separately on his own layer. Chaos says, ironically, I'm not even that good for how long I've played. It's still relative. Right? And also, you haven't been playing, like, seriously. Like, hang on. Are we talking about, like, how long you've played as in how many years you've played, or how long you've played as in how many hours you put in? Because those are two very different metrics. Well, years, months, days, whatever. I don't know how new Geometry Dash is. Oh, another thing I need to illustrate is how the fishing mechanic's gonna work. So I'm thinking, it'll start with exclamation mark or whatever our command prefix is, and then fishing. And then you go and get a fishing rod. And then you'll go exclamation mark cast your line into the pond or whatever it is. Oh, Kev says, I've played seriously for a couple of years, otherwise I've taken it casually, but I had friends who got just as good way faster. Yeah, maybe they were like putting in more time, like a day. But yeah, cast, and then when you get a bite, like you gotta watch your little guy, and then if he gets a bite, like an exclamation mark over his head or whatever the thing is, then you gotta go reel, I guess? Try and reel in the fish. But I want to have different styles of reel in, like FF14. I gotta do some research. I used to main as a gatherer. I enjoyed the fishing minigames. But yeah, based on what you think the fish might be, you gotta reel in, either reel in strong or reel in. Actually, hey, let's take a quick look at the wiki. FF being abilities. See. Ah, here we go. List of fisher action. Okay, bait, cast, Minecraft XP. Ah, yes. It's tickling that dopamine in your head, just like, yeah, it's sucking up that EXP. No, it's the EXP farm. It sounds like an EXP farm. Cast hook. Okay. Cast hook. Patience. Okay. Might just like completely knock this up. Powerful hook set. Oh, release? Unhook fish? Hang on, wait. Unhooks a fish, including those the same type. Okay. Mooch? Yes, that's the one I definitely wanna use. Snagging. Oh, okay, so one. Certain large-sized fish. Average size. Okay. Ike shout out! Oh man, gotta rewrite that. That's so very basic. Ike is so much more. But yeah, so cast, hook. Oh, quit. That's definitely a command I'll need. Like, once you've cast your thing, if you want to go up and do something else, you'll need a quit command. Chum would be a good ability? Patience. Oh, right! They've got a... Okay, so in FF14, they've got... I completely forgot about this. They've got this system where you'll get an exclamation mark if it's just a regular catch. But you'll get, like, a triple exclamation mark, I think it was, if it's, like, a big catch. And based on whether it's a big catch or a small catch, you gotta use different abilities to reel it in. That might be a cool thing to add in. So it's, like, strong reel in versus weak reel in. But if you use the strong reel in on a fish that's too small, it'll fall off the line. But if you use a weak reel in on a fish that's too big, you'll never reel it in. Like weak reel ins won't work on it. That might be fun. I know you don't play fishing games much, Chaos, but it's important to me. Turtle will understand. Actually, yeah, I should probably wait till Turtle gets back before I start ranting about that stuff. Turtle would appreciate this. It's okay, by the way, Chaos. I'm just teasing. I'm just being a little. Now says, now I want to see a card-based citybuilder game. Like genre is just survival strategy instead of survival. I don't quite understand. Card-based city builder game. I've seen like board games. I've played board games like that. Someone brought a game like that into my college one time, and we had a good bit of fun with that. Is that what Settlers of Catan is? I've never played Settlers of Catan, but it sounds like what I've seen of it. What do you mean by survival strategy instead of thrive and conquer? I've seen lots of games that are just about, you know, building up your like kingdoms and castles. I think Kingdoms 2 Crowns. Chaos says, I think it's kind of like that. I've never played it before either, though. Ah, okay. And then we do shading. Oh, we haven't done the subroutes for this. Yeah, we really need to do that. Alright, needs subroutes. Add in the subroutes. Ooba! Welcome back! We're working on game design stuff for the Chat-Civ game. Oh, and luck. Okay. Oh, by the by, I finally bug fixed the lurk on entry thing. So now, if you exclamation mark lurk, am I active? Wait. But now, if you exclamation mark leave, for example, poof, and then exclamation mark lurk as your drop in, you'll lurk and you'll stay put. So yeah, that's the thing I did. See, I'm being productive. I do things occasionally. I don't even remember when I did that. Did I do that yesterday? Who says, I am not productive. That's okay. You don't gotta be productive all the time. You gotta take a break every now and then. Continuing lurking. Okay, miss you. Happy lurking, buddy. Ba, ba, ba. Okay, cool. Now I can get you two. Hide you two. Over here. Da, 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 da. Jumpy! Yes, trees. I'm making a forest. Let's... And then two. Yeah. And then we bring in our back forest again. That's looking pretty foresty. What layer are you on? It's a bit more. Yeah, so this slot be in front, so all the scrungles passing behind it, and then this slot here will be behind. It's kind of like a backdrop, so it's kind of like a sandwiching effect. Hopefully. I'm just gonna go ahead and duplicate you and move to the back layer. That was I duplicated the wrong layer. You. Okay. No. We'll right click copy you, and we'll right click paste you here. Pistol. You down. Maybe not. So how you doing, Chumpy? Yeah. Let's grab you. Okay, cool. Now we've got and together. Chompy says, "I'm good." Awesome. Glad to hear it. Okay, this one again. I should also add like a sort of like leaf litter layer for the ground, so that any spots where it's seen, you see leaves instead of this vibrant grass. That'd probably make sense too. Let's move. Maybe move bushes. Chaos says, there is a game pretty similar to the one I'm imagining called The Perfect Tower 2. But instead of tower defense, it would be town building and card based. Basically, the idea is you have a town where you unlock upgrade cards to make decks for different adventures and stuff. I don't know if a game like that already exists. Sounds like a pretty cool idea. Let's move 2, and then we'll hit you. Spookiness. Over. Okay. Spooky backing. Smash you. Less to worry about. And duplicate you. Cross. So now if we zoom out. Wait, zoom into 100%. Yeah, and then we'll set our thing to big, not big bang. I've got one that I made. Screen, yeah. See how it might look a bit. Yeah, like a little forest in the background. Folks running around doing their thing in it. I'll need to set it up so that players will congregate around the middle rather than spreading out so much, unless they're heading out to do something. I also probably need to scale things in a lot. It's using up a lot of space here. Here says, Jumpy Jumpy, welcome. Oh, I mean, hi. Dance. Dancing Jumpy. Chaos says, basically each region will have its own enemies and challenges so that you could create specific decks. Or to gain specific reasons. Ah, okay. Okay, so need another layer that's going to be our core overlay. Nice to got a lot of dances in chat. New group. Down here, actually we'll pop you outside of this. I don't know if you're outside of the group. Yeah, just to be sure. Smaller, and then pop down here. Awesome. And this is going to be forest 4. And then yeah, we're just going to draw a whole bit of leaf litter. I guess we'll draw it here because we'll be able to see easier what we're doing. Layer. And yeah, just drawing up some leaves. Don't mind me, I'm just drawing my leaves. Actually, hang on, we should probably start at the bottom. Could also animate, like, have a little gif of these leaves. They kind of rustle a little, maybe have, like, little forest animals running amongst them, between them, doing things. That might be fun. Okay, and the roots are just gonna top of these because want and there. That's a leaf litter started. We're gonna add a dark greeny, browny, yellow. Ah, I think that's one. Yeah, these are our rotting leaves. Chaos says, unfortunately, I'm not a game dev neither. Do I have any experience with it? Time I tried failed miserably. Oh. I mean, the only way to learn is to try. Fail. Never get good if you don't. Trying. Okay, leaf litter. Let's move plot across to the edge of the forest. So. Yeah, that looks so much better. Bit layer. Oh, hang on, which part? Hide the mountain. There we go. Okay, cool. Click. Okay. Gate. Back out foreground. Looking good. We scaled it 100%. So. Peak. Oh, hang on, let's go. Big view. Oh, Chaos says I have to go now do some chores and later take a bath. See you later. Bye, Chaos. Good luck with the charring and have fun. Yeah, the trees look suitably large and spooky. Yeah, I think this works. Okay, cool. Go back to our space window, and we'll finish off making our stuff. So I'm just gonna duplicate all of these. Okay, and merge them. Cross. And we're gonna pop you behind else. Actually, no. Player. We played the bushes in the background. Well, background. Okay. Berry forest. Have some smaller trees, but this will do now. Let's take the whole thing. Okay. Like, straight up flip this whole thing. We can. Excellent. Incented. I really just incented. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll have more tree variations and better art for the final version, but this is just, yeah, it's just to get the idea across. Now if we go big paint, sorry, full screen again. Down here. Like with everyone dancing, I'm gonna get myself moving around again. For that. Looking good. Might be a bit large though. I feel like probably eating up too much screen real estate. We add a little. I mean, this would be more for like just chatting. So hang on. So we've got. There would be a way to easily. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna do a minute two. Actually, this will let me test two things at once. So I'm gonna go back to Fox Space. Turn off that. The heck? Why does turning that off? What? It's alright. Wait. Heck? Why does hiding that turn off the base? That's not right. I mean, easy fix. Wait a minute. Heck? How does that even make sense? Are you two linked somehow? Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. I'd somehow hit this alpha button. Oh, inherit alpha. Interesting. Bro, welcome! Yes, this is for the chat party idea. I'm just about to render it out and then overlay it on the screen to see how it looks. Overlay it in OBS to see how it looks. So yeah, Crow, welcome. How you doing? But yeah, I'm planning a little game for chat. off and turn off forest. Okay, let's export this file. X, yes. Find a new home for this stuff. Check Twitch. Chat. Okay, chat party. We'll make a new folder. We're gonna call this Chat-Civ. GDD, game design document. GD assets. All this. That count? Oh. I'll have an extension. Oh, sorry, my bad. PNG. There we go. That's it. Thank you. Crave says doing good. Just starting little blobs. Just staring at little blobs bouncing on the screen. Oh yes! Oh, I've been away for a while. We've made a whole heap of these fellas. Every Thursday, we're making more. We made one for Lily. We made one for Yummy. Would you like to see? You little guys. Actually, hang on. I wanna get this done first, though. Sorry. Oh wait. Around. Back. Base. Okay. Shift X. Round. PNG. Round. Save. Okay. Realize that we need. I think I might have saved that wrong. Oh. Roy says, yeah, I remember seeing Yummy and Chaos. Oh, have you seen Burley and Freddy's? Jumpy, welcome! Again. Background P. I guess we're about to find out. Let's add in a browse. No, a new image layer. Image. Chat-Civ. Which, let's see. Game design, assets. I did background. Background. Okay. And then another image. Chat-Civ. Okay. Backgrounds behind chat body, backgrounds in front. Make sure they're both right down the bottom. Chat party. Bottom. Yeah, that's how it should look. See me poking my head over the top, so it's not too invasive. Especially if it's like a just chatting thing. Like if someone's doing a just chatting stream or something, or like a D&D or something, it might be good. Oh, the dancing, the forest, yeah. And the lurkers look really cool down there too. Wait, am I down there? I don't see very well. I think that's Freddy hiding in the forest. Oh, wait, there I am. Oh, we should do a Tanuki skin. Oh, I want to make a Tanuki skin. Bro, would you like to be a trash panda? Oh man, Crow, please come along on Thursday so we can make a trash panda skin for you. Trash. Yes, trash. But yeah, this is stage 1. So when the when the gamers, I don't know, when the chat, when the stream first starts, this is the state of the game, and then yeah, as they play, they demolish the forest, conquer nature, you know, typical chaos things. And yeah, build stuff, and expand the kingdom. Love trash. Yes. I feel like the scale might still be a bit off. Like it's not wide enough. I think we need to make it wider. Like scale down the. You know what? I can experiment with that here. Let's grab these, scale them in. Let me do it. What if I put you in a... There we go. Chat-Civ. Excellent. So, scale you down. Surprisingly tricky. Oh. Please behave. There we go. Oh. That's a better scale. What do you guys think? Is that too small? Get across. Okay, it's not quite centered, but close enough. I mean, you can still see everyone. Even if it's not full screen. Like, if you got... I'm on PC, so it looks good. Oh yeah, it's not gonna work very well on mobile. It's not exactly a mobile-friendly game. Definitely PC Master Race. Although, you could probably see it okay if you're, like, in landscape mode on mobile. Yeah, I think the scale's probably better. Gotta scale everything down a bit. Looks good for me. Yeah. Okay, cool. Do you think it could be, like, shorter? Check a stone if you want to. Okay, I mean, yeah, if you don't mind. But I think the scale's probably ideal. It's nice and wide, lots of space to expand the town. Actually, let's see how much smaller we can get away with. Like says, Grandpa, Mom, hi! Lily, welcome back! How's the dinner making? can even get away with making it that small. Place is perfect. Awesome. What'd you make? And if I full screen it, even on my second monitor, let's make out the names. Alright, yeah, this works. I think we've got to expand the canvas by about 50%. Expand out the trees. But yeah, this is good. Oh! Oh, thank you, Chompy! Send you a screenshot on Discord. Okay. And then in landscape? Oh, okay, that actually looks pretty good. Okay, if we expand the canvas by 25%, it'll still... Hang on, if we... Actually, hang on, what's... Yeah, you kinda still get the gist of what's going on. It's not as good as on PC, but it still kinda works. Like it says, oh, I see tree... Really? Are you doing a bit? Is this a bit? Lily says, oh, I see trees down there. What's that? Like, it's just a joke? My joke to you? What? Huh? Why? It's the whole point of this stream. It's the thing I've been talking about for weeks. It's the Chat-Civ thing. The game I've been planning. I'm making kind of like a oh no. OBS just threw a oh dear. OBS has crashed. Am I still live? It seems to be working. I guess it lied about crashing. Okay, well that's fine. Yeah, I'm working on I'm planning out how the game will work or might work. It's just kind of like a pre-visualization thing, just to put everything on a canvas and just see if it'll work, and then I can work backwards from like the mock-up. Make a proper design document, a list of things that need to be done, and yeah. So let's start by expanding out our canvas. Size canvas by %. So I think we can expand it by 25% without using much okay, so lose quite a bit of detail on mobile, but you can still get the gist of what's going on if you're in landscape mode on mobile at this scale. And on PC, full screen, even on a smaller monitor, you can definitely see, and on a big monitor, full screen, you can see everything that's going on. Yeah, the idea is like a Civ building game, so I think the size being smaller doesn't really matter much, as long as you can see the names of people and what everyone's doing. I think it'll be fine. It's okay, Lily. make the background a little darker because it's gonna hurt my eyes. Okay, so let's expand out of forests. Start by bringing them in, so they're like right up against the village. Or village? The camp. I think we, yeah. No, we can't. Okay. Okay, copy of forest. We'll bring. Let's take it here. And let's center the camp. I think we need a little more space for the camp, because they need space to store the wood that they're chopping for the first level. And, okay, so now we've got to duplicate all of them. Gonna be a bit of a job. Lily says there's no Chaos there. No, Chaos had to go make... I think they had to go do some house chores, and then go take a bath. That was a little while ago, so they might be back soonish. Actually, I'm gonna delete this copy of Forest. And I'm just gonna update this one, expanded it out. Compton says, how's the Lily doing? That one. Place says, not good, because the chaos isn't here. It's okay, Lily. We all miss chaos. They'll be back soon, though. Link says, oh, Forest, also, can the... Sorry, also, folks, can the forest have a small lake? Well, okay, so what I'm thinking is... you know what, I'll illustrate this now. So, the forest is going to be hiding different places that the players can build extra stuff on. And one of the places is going to be, in fact, a lake, where the players can build their fishing lodge. Or fishing thing. So, yeah, absolutely. It'll be hidden by the trees until the players uncover it. Freddy says, I return, now with coffee, well done! Huzzah! So yeah, absolutely. We'll have a small lake. Not sure how to work, though. Maybe like a... Maybe like something like this? And then have the fishing hut behind it. He says it's looking great. Thank you. It's coming along well, I think. We got like a pre-visualization on the screen now. I think you're in the forest actually. Exactly where. Yes, Freddy's lurking around in the forest. Love it. Oh shoot! Did I put? Oh, I put the leaves on the wrong layer. Oh well. It looks interesting that way, I guess. Love that Freddy's in the forest, though. That's so ideal. But yeah, so having a little hut, give it a slanted roof, like that, little house, little door, window, and most importantly, a little rack here where all the fishing rods are kept. And as the players upgrade the various huts, there'll be more slots for them to my happy place. Yeah. And then if we... It's also blue. Hang on, no. Cut here. So yeah, the forest will absolutely have a lake. And then when the players uncover it and open up the slot, they'll they says gotta go do some commissions, so I'm not chatting unless someone asks me something. Okay, good luck with the commission, Lily. And if you go here, what is there anything particularly you'd like in the lake? Thinking maybe some like lily pads would be nice. So this would be semi-pacified. This is pads for me? Of course, always pads for Lily. Okay, so let's see. So okay, this isn't the right layer. This must be the right layer here. There we go. Okay. So let's go and delete all this. Then grab this, right click copy, add a new call this lake. Lily pads. And then we'll paste those we just made into there. And okay, so this isn't quite big enough, but we can just do a cheeky control. We can just scale it out. Because no one can stop us. Ha ha ha. Now, the real interesting stuff starts, if I can pull it off. I'm gonna get rid of whatever's making this beard out. Interesting. Updating. Alright, whatever. Separate out. What? Oh, wait, this is the wrong layer. Oh, no wonder it's not updating. I was doing it the wrong layer. Silly fox. There we go. Okay. Now, I erase out this grass. Let's tidy up the edge of this pond a little. I just kind of like sketched this in earlier, but now we're actually taking this a bit more seriously. We're gonna need a serious edge. There we go. Okay. Now, back to our dirt. We're gonna erase out there. Just do a marquee select. I'm not erasing out all this manually. Silly fox. There we go. Okay, that's much easier. Now, add in our dirt. And then about put a layer. Add a layer. And we're gonna add a shape with a gradient on it, and that's gonna be put a line. Going down, like so. But being light blue. Bottom being very dark blue. Oh, that'll do. And there's our leak. Sadly, half this works well on stream. Oh, does it? Excellent. I'm glad it's working. But yeah, that's the lake. And if I bring the forest back, I deleted the forest because I was expanding it out. Already says where the odd is at? Well, we gotta make a custom skin for Pixel Odd. Eyeing the fish. We can add some otters in. But yeah, it'd be nice to add some like reeds and stuff. But let's finish expanding out the expanding out the forest, and then we'll duplicate it and flip it over. So let's see, expanded the backing of it. There we go. So we need to duplicate this layer. Cross. One more time. Happy looking crow. I want my blob flat on the center. Ah, yes. Queen... Wait, you're not in the center, though. Queen Crow. You didn't look properly. Oh, bye, Lily. Oh, yeah. Queen Crow camping in the middle. Oh, Lily says bye-bye. Bye-bye, Lily. Thank you so much for hanging out. And good luck with whatever you're up to. Okay, there's our lake. What's that? What I'm looking for is the... Ah, here we go. So this is our base. Let's extend this out. A little bit of bleed. Okay, so we go here. C control. That'll do. And another one. And merge you all together. Just keep everything neat. Okay, cool. What's that? Ah, here we go. Okay, this. May as well merge them. And oh, so now we've just got to do the bushes. Okay, layer. Give me shout out. Okay, so that's the backdrop. Get the ground in again. Okay. Awesome, and now, at last, at long last, we can see what it looks like. The lake. So, T, horizontal. I think get rid of the shack. And now, put that back in later. Round of these trees. Are you really that one? Okay, that works. Okay, so we'll do 2. Okay. Let's push. Like that for now. I guess I'll add in like a whole heap of roots around the edge here, just to show. But yeah, that'll be the lake. You happy, Jumpy? This is this a good lake? Does this suit your lakey desires? Also, why did you ask for a lake? I mean, it's a good thing to ask for. Curious as to what the thinking was. Jumpy is satisfied. Awesome.
To all of my children in whom life flows abundant. To all of my
Okay, let's add in some reads. Chompy equals shark equals need water equals lake. Ah! Like, are you like a freshwater shark? Okay, let's add some reads. Reads. So yeah, before it's are you on the right? You know what? It's right at the top. It's not that far top. There we go. Still in the same group. Still at the top. Yeah, when it's not being cleared, there'll be a whole heap of reads here to show that it's still. And some lily pads would be nice too. I'm gonna hide the forest backing. Actually, just hide the whole forest, but now put the reeds outside this. Put it outside the forest in general. There we go. That'll allow me to reeds in peace. I do not like this song. I know it's supposed to be some kind of like dramatic event, but this is more fun. Okay, let's add in a color layer for our reeds. And a nice kind of like turquoisey blue. It's the water. Pretty. Yes. Ooh, actually, Freddy, that's a good point. Okay. I got a list of things that I need to do for the chat party, and one of the top ones is adding a dance thing. I'm Shark Kobold, so any water works. Ah, okay. I want to add a dance version for all the Scrungles. So exclamation dance will gonna be a thing in the near future. So look forward to that. Freya says, sure love water. I mean, you are a fishing main. I think we need like a more vibrant green, like a super vibrant green for the lilies. Actually, I think these need to be on top of the on top of the layer. I'm gonna be able to see them. Darker. Build. Rain! Rain! Welcome! Oh, Rain, hello! This is, so I'm working on, designing. Making a sort of design document for the Chat-Civ game that I've been talking about. The idea is players will, start with like a little campsite, and they'll go out and collect wood, and then they'll build little huts, and they'll build like, you know, more stuff, and eventually like build like a little town over the course of the stream just by using commands. Kind of like a typical city builder, but every villager, quote unquote, is a person in chat. They just go do whatever they want. And right now we're adding the fishing pond. The forest's been cleared. So yeah, as you clear the forest, it opens up new spots that you can build stuff and gather more resources. So this is a fishing pond. I want to add like a little stone quarry, maybe like an iron mine. Oh, oh no. Actually, it gives me a chance to eat a quick snack. Brain's still caught in ads. Already looks like a cute blob. They do! I'm so happy with how their blob turned out. Oh, you should see Burley's. Burley's is also cute. I'm very eager to do one for you too, bro. In fact, if you come along to the stream on Thursday, I'll reserve your spot. It's like one of our long-term, long-time viewers. Freddy says, that's how people describe me in real life. I believe that, absolutely. You're gonna need an idea for what you want, though. If you like a little bomb tanuki, like a tanuki that instead of having like a tail, have like a lit fuse coming out of their back. That seems like it'd be something that that'd work for you. Green, you back, buddy? I see the ads are done. I'm gonna eat the grass you draw. Aww. I'd definitely send you the grass if I could. It is pretty tasty looking grass though. I'm sure it'd be very healthy. Rain, welcome back! Yemi will love it. Yemi's already eyeing the grass. Welcome back, Rain! I had a chance to play that, that VR chat world you linked me. It was a lot of fun. I played it with a friend. It took us a while to figure out how the jump pads work, but once we did, we were hopping all over the place. Very keen to play it with some friends, like a proper group. Just two of us, but it was good fun. Crow says, I gotta go, but have a wonderful day / stream. Thank you, Crow. It's lovely to see you again. I'll miss you. And I'm super hyped, super hyped to make a scrungle for you. Okay, let's bridge this gap. Ray says, "Have a good day, good one, Crow. Bye." So Rain, did you say that that level was that you made it, or you worked on it? Oh, Rain says, "Publics are chaos right now because of the amount of bugs. I'm working on an update right now." Oh, do you need any help? Is there anything I can help with? You've done an amazing job with that, by the way. It is just incredible what you've done. Is it just you, though, working on that? Or is it like a team? That's insane! Oh my goodness. How do you find the time to do all that? You've done an amazing job. I can see why it's so popular. I'll drop a link here, just in case anyone's curious as to what we're talking about. Rainmist has been working on, or has worked on, an amazing world. It's kind of like it's a games world of here we go, favorite worlds. It's got a really cute. We love the tutorial. The little cat, sassy cat, ultimate mini tag. It's kind of like hide and seek plus tag plus shenanigans. It's a good time. So there's a link. In this world. There we go. I've been working on it since August. I'm not good with dates. How long is it? That's actually not that long. That's amazing. But yes, I definitely recommend it. It's a good time. Just like running around and parkouring in. I love doing parkour in games and IRL. You mean night? Huh? What'd I say? I don't remember what I said. What do you mean? What do I mean? You mean with it not being a lot of time? Like that's really fast to get something done. Like insanely fast. Especially given the amount you've done. Like making all the assets, getting the music together, coding the thing, or like, yeah. Figuring out why Unity's doing what it's doing. Unity's always doing something. Spoiler, Unity is always doing something stupid. It's a lot of work. It's a whole lot of work. And for you to have gotten all that done since August? That's incredible. I don't know, it feels like I could have made more in this amount of time. Absolutely not. I mean, okay, yeah, maybe, but what you've got is incredible. Don't get too hung up on what could have been. What you've done is amazing. But I do tend to underestimate how long it will take me to do something. Same. It do be like that. When I'm quoting clients, I like to take the absolute longest it could possibly foreseeably take if everything goes wrong, and then I double that when I'm quoting hours. Because I know that's how long it's probably gonna take. And much better to quote for longer than it's gonna take, and you know, just let them know that you know you don't have to pay me as much. It didn't take me as long as I thought it would. Than to say, hey, I need more time and slash money. Freddy says, I know people who've been working in VR chat for years. Yes, that sounds like something I'd do. I absolutely tend to get stuck in dev hell, which is why I'm gonna put a good effort into properly planning this out. But yeah, it's incredible. You've done an amazing job, Brain. Like, absolutely phenomenal. Welcome back, Chaos! Okay, so let's bring back the forest. There we go. Nice to add in some seaweed. I think this might be my favorite song in this playlist. It's a oh man, it's like a treat. Oh, anyways, okay. Ads again? Hang on, wait. Why are you getting so many ads, Brain? Huh? Oh, oh. Sorry. I misread that. Chaos says, "Ooh, pretty forest. Thank you." Like organism. Oh, okay. That sounds like another word I need to check out. Ryan says, also I missed the forest explanation. Oh, right. So I'm working on a game, a stream game. So you know the little blobs we've been working on, the little fellas jumping about. I want to turn this into a game. So right now it's just a couple of commands: work, sleep, and leave. But I want to expand it out so that it's like a full game. So imagine like a regular city builder kind of game, but all the players, sorry, all the villagers are people in chat. So if someone wants to go out and harvest some wood, they just go !, chop wood, and it'll be a bit more involved than that. But yeah, when there's enough wood harvested, someone can ! Build a fishing hut, and then that'll unlock the ability for players to go fish. Go get some fish, and then cook the fish, and then get a bonus to, oh. Freddy says, someone told me that recently. Absolutely mind-blowing. Oh, okay. Sounds like somewhere I need to check out. Let me get mechanism. Well, okay, I will mark this for later. Add to favorites. Is this a game one? I know, I'll add my game worlds. Oh, it's like art exclamation. Oh, I love those kinds of worlds. But yeah, so the world will be divided. You know, I'm gonna like that. Add a little notes layer. So the world's gonna be divided into slots. This is the town center, and it starts as like a bunch of tents, but eventually like it grows up into like a big old castle after a while. And we've got fishing layer, and then I guess over here we'd probably have like a farm or something. And then maybe over here we can have quarry, we're getting stone, and over here maybe iron mine. I don't know what these two spots are gonna be, but they'll need to be something. They be. Well, I guess they're like a cookhouse? Oh no, there'd be the oh, no, blacksmith would be over this side. Blacksmith. And this side would probably be a cookhouse? No, tavern. Although, now that I think about it, probably extend out like the farming, fishing stuff further. Got more play with other stuff. The quarry and iron mine on the same side. Well, maybe, but then players are gonna be going all on one side. I think it'd be better to separate them out, and also because stone quarries and like areas with high contents of like iron ore probably aren't gonna be good building stone. So like I feel like it'd make the most sense for them to be in separate parts of the map because, you know, different levels of stuff. So blacksmith will use that. Oh, thank you. And the farm's there, and then I guess we can make like a baker. What about farm, pond on the same side? Realistic path to bring water for the crops. Maybe, but sort of the same reason for the iron mine. Like I want people who are like the food to come from either direction. Like there's a source of food from either side. I'm just gonna make the water range just be magical, getting water. Maybe there'll be like a little well in the middle of the farm that the players can use. I don't know. Baker. But yeah, I really do think having them separate's important. Also because of the kind of thing that's going on there. Like players who are going to the left to quarry are going to be going there and then coming back. Whereas people who are doing fishing or farming are going to be going there and staying. So on the two staying and the two coming and going things be separated. Makes any sense. And also players are going to be expanding out on either side evenly, I think, because either side's wood chopping only has a maximum of slots. And it's going to get harder the further out you go because the forest's getting denser. So logically, it's going to be 1 or 2, and this one's going to be phase 1 or 2, and then this is going to be phase 3 or 4, and this one's going to be phase 3 or So I want the food stuff to unlock at the same time. I want the inner building stuff to unlock at the same time. Quarry and the iron mine to, yeah. Baker, iron mine, oh, Baker something. And then iron mine. Oh wait, so the farm goes here. Else in here. But yeah, the iron mine I guess would also have like a little smelter attached to it. Oh, we could have it mirrored. Have it like... Oh, like so... actually no, that's gonna be... space. Eat up too much space. Another idea, make the scrungle go in front of the tavern when someone goes to sleep. Oh, good idea. Sure. Okay, so hang on. We need... town... center. Stores... wood... green! Yes. Okay, stores wood. What other buildings we need? Okay, so let's write down a list of the buildings that we need. We need a Fisher hut. We need the farm. It's going to include a windmill, I guess. In the back. Farm slash mill. The Fisher's hut. Blacksmith, making tools. Alright, the quarry. Getting stone to upgrade the castle and the building. What's the iron mine? Maybe like a builder's hut? And the builder's hut can store materials. Well. Yes, we do heart grade of. What are the buildings in Mine Colonies? Sancho, welcome! doing some game dev stuff. Another shout out you need to add. Still need to complete. Huh? Oh yeah. I'll get around to it eventually, maybe. Sancho, hi! We're working on the game. Or designing the game. We've done a little bit of like concepting. You see down the bottom we got like a little forest and a little town center. It's kinda like trying to flesh out how the game might look at various stages. And this is currently at like the just spawned or just started stage. Everything's still covered up by trees that need to be excavated. Let's take a peek at what Mine Colonies does. So Mine Colonies is a mod for Minecraft. In case that wasn't obvious. And it's kind of like it's actually really detailed. You get a bunch of NPCs and you order them to build stuff and shenanigans. It's pretty dang cool. It's got a little wiki. Here we go, buildings. Okay. Oh man, this is a lot. I forgot how much there is. Bakery. Okay, I don't know if I want to have like barracks and bitey stuff. I mean, it might be cool to have to like build walls and towers and stuff to defend against raids, but oof, that's a whole lot of feature creep. Let's just not. A chicken coop would be cool. Kitchen, a tavern. Tavern's what we definitely need. Somewhere for the players to hang out. Tavern. Let's see, Tom's hut. Library. That, I need that. We've got mine. Quarry we've got. Rabbit hut we've got. Dining hall we can just work in with. Oh, sawmill. That'd make sense. Yeah. I think that might be everything. Sawmill's definitely something we need though. So I'm thinking, okay, so step 1, town, center. So I'm just gonna write out the order in which I think, the order of progression. Well, the baseline order of progression. I guess it makes sense to like, because the players can go out in either direction. It'd be nice to make either direction possible. So, town center, and then you probably want a sawmill. Sawmill. Turn the turn the wood you're gathering into lumber. And as you take actions, you lose energy, which means there's a X amount of time that you need to spend. You can take another action. But if you get something to eat, you can shorten that time. So we probably want to. So we've got sawmill done. We need to have the slot open for the tavern. And then a slot for either fish or the farm for players to bring food to the tavern. And to maximize your food production, you need to have both of them, maxed out. Another thing you might want, size your stream so the game, avatar, and maybe even chat not picking up anything. Oh! Wait. You mean the current, you mean for now, or in the final version? Is this like is this like a now thing, or like a future thing? Okay, so tavern to make food. So to convert like stuff that's been farmed and fished into so grain / fish. Since you keep adding stuff stream, it starts covering up this stream. You could put now to hang on. Since you keep adding stuff stream, it starts. What do you mean? Since you keep adding stuff to your stream, it starts covering up the stream. Do it now too. Are you saying it's covering stuff up? It is covering stuff up now, or it will start covering stuff up? Okay, so tavern, open up food. So we need the tavern next. And then we need to have the space for the tavern open before you have the farms. And maybe we can have we can have a hunting lodge. Hunting lodge? Question mark? Although I'm not sure if I want hunting. That seems like a lot of feature creep, and it would also be very difficult to implement. So, tavern, and then fishing / farm. And I want the fishing and farm to be on opposite sides because, it's already pretty cluttered. Oh, yeah, so I'm planning on making it smaller. So I've expanded this out by 25%. So that makes everything smaller. I just haven't gotten around to updating it on this thing. So let's I can scale it down now. There is where it's at the moment on the in Critter. I mean, chat, the on-screen chat is kind of redundant now because all the little guys have speech bubbles, but pop up over their heads. But at the moment, that's the scale, about the scale they'll be at. Once I'm done with the next update, or when I add the next thing. So it's kind of a balancing out. Like I don't want them to be so small that you can't see what's going on mobile when you've got it like on landscape mode. But I also don't want it to be so big that, like you said, it's covering stuff up. Little guys. Yeah, cute little guys. Hey, welcome back, Reddy. But yeah. Latitude says the top left one is a lot easier to follow than the speech bubbles and little guys. That makes sense. But also, you've got chat open, like, you probably got chat open on the right-hand side as well. So I don't know what the, yeah. Anyway, so fishing farm to get, well, let's just draw a little arrow going into here, to that. Freddy says, I'm on mobile, and I think it's good for picking people out. I can see... Oh, you can see the custom scrungle. Oh, okay, so you can still pick out the different scrungles on mobile? Awesome. I'd love to check for myself, but I'm using my phone as a webcam. Let's do... Yeah, says, yep, that's true. Oh, okay, awesome. Kind of like how Turtle has stuff around not covering anything. It's like, maybe I could make the trees shorter? So they're not quite so tall. But the final version of the town center is probably going to be quite large. So, you know, when you've fully upgraded into like a full-on castle, like I guess it'd be like a barrel castle, like this, and like yeah, just the massive. Because it's a big achievement. Like, ventilation. Yeah, it says BRB, good luck! And really big old door front. The old flag. Like this. Oh, hang on, wait. No, it'd have a... This... And then flag. So yeah, it'll be covering up a bit of the screen in the middle. It doesn't need to be that tall though. Yeah. And then, you know, the final... a bit tall. But yeah, the final versions of the buildings will be like multi-story structures. So when the players are at the end of the tree, tech tree, I guess, the big deal. Yeah, to make it like a really cool sort of fantasy city thing. Down to there. And can I sneakily announce that it's matching? There. So yeah, that's how tall it'll be, theoretically. And yeah, it's gonna be, like, if you're doing, like, a gaming stream or something, it's probably not gonna work. But if you're doing something like just chatting, or, like, art stuff, I don't think it'd be so bad. Yeah, if you're doing art stuff and you don't have... Because when you're doing art, everything's usually in the middle of the screen. It's only gonna be at the very end. Welcome back! I was just talking about the final form of the town. And how, yeah, it's gonna be... Actually, could probably make this even... A star? Actually, hang on. Fellows need to... Rain mist! Hi. Yeah, it says tomorrow uni starts again. Oh no! You got this, buddy. I believe in you. But yeah, every building will have its stuff and things. It'll have its, like, its building itself, and then out the front it'll have, depending on the level, it'll have X number of racks or storage slots for things. Try I'll visualize it, but it would be nice to have... I used to enjoy uni, but it was a lot of work. And then I guess you could have, like... So for example, this might be the fish's hut. You could have, like, frying racks of fish. Like, all the fish that have been caught and stored be, like, kind of, like, hung up against this wall. And fishing rods. So, like, a fully upgraded one might have enough room for 6 players to be, or 6 chatters to be fishing at the same time. And room to store a whole bunch of fish. Freddy says, I still get a recurring nightmare that I've forgotten a deadline, and I realize it was a decade ago. Oh wow, we've been at this for 3 hours and 15 minutes. um, Go team. So I'm thinking, okay, so the blacksmith needs to be in town. So the blacksmith. Okay, let's make a list of inner and outer. Good stream. Aw, thanks. This is just me blurting stuff out mostly. So the inner town. So let's go inner. Border and outer buildings. So the inner obviously needs to be the innermost of the inner is the town center, and that's like the little tents, followed by like a town center house, eventually followed by a castle. The other inner things would be the tavern. Tavern's an inner one. The blacksmith. It's line here. So going. Let's just call this a smithy. Your words. Smithy. The tavern's okay. So what items would be the farm, I guess. Farm and the fishing hut. Fisher. And outer ones would be the quarry and the iron mine. Which means that in the inner space, one space is going to be empty for a while until the iron mine's unlocked. Oh, actually, hang on. What if, instead of calling this the smithy, we call this the workshop? Workshop. And eventually, it upgrades into the smithy once you've unlocked the iron mine. That's how we do it. Yes! So, tavern and workshop are in the intersection. Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. See, as we upgrade the slot, so the slot is just kind of like an idea, but not what it's always going to be for. So the slot that has the workshop is making wooden tools, like fishing rods, that sort of things. Eventually gets, like when you upgrade it, it's turned into at some point into a smithy that you can use to make iron tools with. Okay, yes, this makes sense. So yeah, you could go workshop, then maybe, I guess, stone cutter? No. That'd need to be a different thing. But yeah, eventually workshop to smithy, eventually. The farm would start off as like a small farm, a more dense farm. The fisher would be oh, you could eventually have like a little fishing boat. Or maybe like a dock at some point. Like, you could extend this lake out a bit. Or maybe just think of it as, so it's looking at this from top down. You've got the town center that's currently tents. And then you've got the lake. But this is what we see of it in our cross section, but it's actually like much bigger. Further out. Oh. We can make it so there's water all in front. We can make it so this is a coastline. What if we made this a coastline? Like for along here. Then we can have like boats going across. You know, we're gonna have like a little boat. Chaos says make a river, later we can use the river to go to the ocean. Sure. Yeah, we can have like... And a little scrungle with a... See if I can draw a captain's hat. Yar. Water. Yes, water. And then players can go fishing with the boats. The little boats going back and forth. And then we can, yeah, change the fishing hut into like a dock. So it starts out as, oh, thanks for the hydration. It starts out as just like a humble shack, some fishing rods out the front, but then eventually it'll turn into like a big old docking thing with like a, I don't know, a crane or something. I don't know what docks look like. And then make this into like a dock. And then we can put some boats out the front in the water. Gotta add some random event of rain. I was considering doing something like that. So having like a rain layer here that kind of like fades as it goes up. So it's kind of like it fades in as it comes down and then eventually becomes like proper rain. But yeah, it would be good to have weather effects. That's something I'd definitely like to add in. And okay, this is major feature creep, but you know, seasons would be nice. Have like it snow at some point. If the stream goes on for long enough. Well, actually, I think we'd make these. No, I think kind of like profile or side on. Make sure the seasons change each week. That's okay. We'll put a pin in that one. I think getting into season, it's a bit early to be talking about season stuff. I think like, ugh, feature creep. The feature creep's happening already. So the farm and the fisher, they've definitely got to be separate things. But eventually we can like upgrade them to be denser. Freddy says, one problem possibly with weather is that you have clouds that might be pretty high. Well, I was thinking we just fade it in. So the rain and weather effects just kind of like fade in from about here. So yeah, they start fading in here. Great. Let's do an experiment. Add a bunch of rain here. Let's get rid of this. And now I add another layer here. Just have the effect of the clouds. Yeah. I was thinking effect no clouds, but going one step further, add a vector layer here. Add a shape this. Gradient. White, black, that actually was really cool in itself, but copy, and then rasterize this, convert to paint layer, then make a mask, convert to transparency mask. Didn't work. Well, not what I was expecting. Oh, I know what you've done. Hang on. Because you're set to alpha. Duh. How do I set you not to be alpha? Where's the alpha setting in this? I think it's the alpha setting. Alpha there, there's alpha there. Alright, well, I'll give some hack it. Hack a man. Hack a fox. Right click. Send it back. And outline. Okay, this is a ridiculously over the top way of doing this, but hey, we're getting there. But to transfer mask. Yeah. Again. But yeah, so the range just kind of fades in as it comes down. Oops. Fades in as it comes down. I grab you. Is that gonna work? No. Big stretch! Gar! Okay, so. What would the tavern start as? It wouldn't start as a tavern. It'd probably start as something small. Like a cookhouse or something. So. House eventually turns into a tavern. Town center eventually turns into. Hence, eventually turned into town center. Workshop eventually turns into smithy. Quarry to Mason. Iron to Foundry. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, so got a plan. So we'll start with get rid of so central section here. We have town center slot. Town center. And next to it, one side, we'll have a workshop, and that'll be the same side that the smithy will eventually be on. And that's how you make tools. Like fishing rods. Go to the fisher's hut. And on the other side, we'll have the... No, cookhouse. House. Where any food that's gathered can be taken... Yeah. Can be taken to... be made into food. Sorry, any, like, fish that are caught or... food that's grown can be turned into meals. Yeah, food to meals. And then next to that, we'll have our rain effect. It's service purpose. Next to that can be the fisher. And then on the outside, this side can be farm. Probably want to make the farm and the fisher quite a bit bigger, though. Actually, we go farm 1. Farm 2. So eventually you can like expand the 2 out. Start with 1. Go 2. And then eventually merge these 2 together to a dock. Yeah, I think making this wider would be more fun. And then on one side you could have a quarry. Maybe both sides. Quarry. So if you decided to max out one side, you can still have access to... Yeah, if you decide to max out the farm route, you still have access to the quarry and the iron mine. And if you decide to focus on fishing, you can still get the quarry and the iron mine. Okay, cool. I like this idea. Farm, and these 2 go together, and then there'll be a mill in the middle. So you've got both of those unlocked. So yeah, there'll be a mill in the background of the farms. So... windmill. Yeah. And then... I guess the farms would be like in the foreground. Whatever you're growing is going to be in front. Whether that be wheat or corn or kind of vegetables. Or it'd be like a bunch of blocks, kind of be out of the ground, like a big old crane doing crane thing. So, yeah, I think we're gonna go back to splitting these up. Having an iron mine right next to quarry just feels weird. I don't know which side would be which, but one side would be quarry, one side would be iron mine. Furnace. So, I guess it'd be like a sort of thing. Kind of like a big rock sort of thing, and then there'll be like an entrance into the mine here. Furnace thing, like so. Let's see. Cookhouse. I have no idea. Better to have food out the front. After seeing this all done, you need to code AI behavior for the ecosystem like in Rainwell. Well, I do want to have various different skins, so this would be like a baseline thing. I would like to have a skin that's kind of like a Kenshi themed thing, and maybe like a Rainwell themed thing, where instead of it being wood, maybe it can be like scrap metal be collect up. And instead of like, you know, being iron, it'd be, well, instead of being quarrying stone, you might be like digging up concrete, and the iron mine might be like, you know, salvaging electronics. And instead of the Fisher thing being like a being like a pond, it could be like an old sewer or something, like a flooded sewer thing. But yeah, you could definitely do a different skins, and it would be interesting to have like some sort of AI attacking the village at some point. That's definitely a future problem. Like having breakpoints at each of these like intersections, be places where you can build walls and towers. And players can set themselves to guard. Instead of going lurk, you can set yourself to guard. Chaos says, I will for sure do that. Go ahead, Chaos, it's all yours. So the cookhouse will have any food that's been cooked. So we'll have like a slot in the front for bread, if the players are farming, and we'll have another slot on the other side for fish, if the players are fishing, and if they're both, then they can have both. Kind of like to incentivize players doing everything, like spreading themselves out rather than min-maxing. Yeah, we'll extend out the lake, be a good deal bigger, so that eventually it can get turned into a dock. The workshop, I'm not sure how the workshop will look. Rainworld theme could have a bunch of skugs scared of. Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to make a bunch of skugs for everyone. Skuggle, Skungle, Bungle, Slungle, Scrung. Skugs. I like skugs. But yeah, workshop for making first tool, like wooden tool. Be like a thing here, maybe like an anvil. And then, like the other one, it'll have benches for, I don't know what. Yeah, initially it'll just be axes, but then eventually, I don't know, pickaxes. But this would be where you make the tools, make the fishing rods to take over this way to go to the fishing place, and also to make components to build all the other things. Oh, hang on, the fishing hut goes all the way out here. Ooh, and then behind this, in the background, as the level of building increases, we can have like a bunch of like houses and stuff being built in the background layer. Because like in the background layer, the trees, like when you cut down each individual tree, the trees will start to fade. We can have the opposite happen with the buildings in the background. So as the town gets more dense, I can have some kind of trigger to like detect the level of construction in this area and build like some stuff in the background. Since slug cats are already social creatures that live in colonies, yeah. Oh, Rain World theme could have a bunch of skugs and skungles since slug cats are already social creatures. Yeah, that would be cute. I think we've got a pretty good plan here. Gotta make a change to this thing. Gotta figure out how I'm gonna show that this is going. Like, okay, so the quarry would be fairly simple. We just have like a bunch of like a small rock pile here, and then the iron mine would be similar, just a bunch of rocks that are kind of red colored. the farm, I guess we'd have like extra weeds, like make it look extra weedy, so like, you know, this is fertile ground, good for farming. Plan, but you've given yourself a lot of work to do. Yeah, it's a bit. It's gonna take a while. Get it done. I mean, I've made pretty good progress on the chat party bank. It's not that many assets. And once the initial logic for the game in the code is done, it should be fairly easy to develop. It is a lot, but it's not the biggest project I'm currently working on. Actually, now that I think about it, it is quite a few assets because each building's gonna have multiple levels. Blue fruit plantation, pond fishing to batfly / cave hunting. Oh, you mean for like the Rain World skin? Yeah. Well, like I said before, it's all gonna be open source. So if you want to make a reskin when it's done, it's absolutely doable. Like all you'd have to do is swap out the image files and the name. Well, I mean, there's no. Well, I guess maybe I could have like a text file with all the names that'd be like the commands. Change what the commands do. So instead of fish, you can go batfly catch. Or instead of going exclamation mark fishing, go exclamation mark batfly hunting. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, this is really fun. I've got like Freddy said, it's a lot of work. Yeah, you're right, Freddy. It is going to be a lot of work, but I think it's doable. I think it's well within the realm of like possibility. But yeah, I think it might be a good idea to call it here. I'm having a lot of fun. Like, this has been a blast, but I'm worried I might like overexert myself. I don't wanna burn myself out again. So is there anyone that any of you would be interested in raiding out to? You've got no rush to finish it. I kinda no rush to finish it though. Because thing is, I feel like this is a pretty good idea. And if no one's already done this, I'm sure someone else has got to be working on something like this. Like this feels too obvious to not already be in progress. So I want to rush for two reasons. One, I want to give it to my friends so they can use it and play with it as well. And two, I want to get in before anyone else does. So it's a bit of a rush, but I do also want to pace myself. So let's take a quick peek and see streaming. Ah. Let's see. Foxyphears is streaming. Ooh, Foxyphears is doing a collab with Cowberry Swirl and Mango. Cute. They're the owners on my list who are currently. Wow, no one's today. It's everyone. Everything okay? Well, if no one's got a raid target, so let's just browse. Well, I gotta save this too. That's big fat not saved on the top. Everyone's out partying. Oh, is there a party on today? You guys having a party? You didn't invite me? Let's just call this concepting. Critter. Save. Oh yes, but that's definitely the next thing I'm working on, the Scrungle dance. Oh man, it'd be so cool. So, yeah. Have people an option to be able to dance with their Scrungles. I'd have to add dancing, Scrungles for everyone's... Sorry, dancing gifts for everyone's Scrungle, like all the Scrungles that are already done, but I think it'd be worth it. Looks a beast box. Anywho, now that's saved. I have to live in abject terror of that breaking down. Let's see. Finish this painting. Arts. Let's go. Let's see if there's any artists at the moment. Is anyone who's gonna be streaming soon? Yeah, I'll see you streaming tonight. We could raid into you. Yeah, so it's got uni tomorrow. Yeah, so? Alright, let's jump on Foxy Fears. We like Foxy. And they seem like they're having a big ol' event. I'm not sure what's going on here. They don't have a description for their thing? Strawberry. Just chilling with Crypto Mango. Oh, okay, like this is chilling. Chilling like a villain. Alright, I think Foxy's a good target. Are you gonna be heading to bed soon, Chaos? I think raiding out now is an excellent idea. I feel like I'm already starting to fade. Just on the edge. The edging. Ah, okay. Freddy, thanks for the stream. Thank you so much for hanging out, Freddy. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, so we got quite a bit done. We've got a solid plan. We've got more assets to do to get this so we've got the general building and layout plan done. Next up will be to properly sketch this out and to make little diagrams, instructional things for the individual actions. Like the fishing one, like I said, I want to have a bunch of different commands so it's actually... Because every single Scrungle is going to be doing their own thing. So I want there to be at least some level of detail in terms of how each thing works. Probably going to be taking a lot of inspiration from the way FF14 does it, because FF14 is very similar. Like, it's all command-based, because like they try and obfuscate it with like a cool UI and like awesome animations, and, like flashy lights and good models, but most MMOs are very much command-based because of like latency and stuff, and upload and bandwidth constrictions. So I think I'm going to be taking a lot of inspiration for that. Yeah, I think tomorrow is going to be another biblically accurate VTuber stream where... Oh, she's looking so cool. I did some playing around. I've got some really cool stuff to show you guys with the textures. I did some messing around with procedural cracks and like sort of like marbling on the main skin part. Very excited to show you guys what I've been coming up with that. And still super psyched with how she's deforming. She's gonna be done. God, I'm so excited. I want for you all to see her in action, like with like to finally hand it off to the VTuber so that we can all see her in action. Very special thanks to Freddy. Thank you so much for coming along. And oh, also if you're still here, Rain. Well done with the amazing level. Like, it looks so good. And of course, thanks again to Chaos. Ooh, Chaos, I'm going to be implementing that feature you suggested next. The crown for the most chatty person. Like a little crown for the Scrungle who's done the most chatting. That's the next feature on the list of things to do. But yeah. Time for a Fox on Fox raid. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, thank you so much everyone for coming along. I had a really good time tonight. And Chaos King of Mods. They are the moddiest of mods. Yeah, thank you so much everyone for coming along. I had a really fun night tonight, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye!
Oh my god. Everybody send some love to Sleepy. Sleepy Fox. It's 20 minutes left. Feel free to share art tags. Love to give your art a shout out if you have any art tags, even if it's not from today.
Mm-hmm.
Done.
You're done?
I'm done.
Dang.
I have a little spot that I need to fix, but I'm done.
Speed Racer.
You want to help me color this? Wait, should their eyes be red or galaxy? Galaxy. Easy.
I just have Dio sitting on a UFO in space.
Acceptable.
I need like, let me use a reference here. I'm cheating!
Cheating! Cheater!
You're allowed to use a reference.
Oh, well, you could use a reference. Oh my god.
Yeah, always use a
I
reference.
know, right? You could trace. just have 30 minutes. There were no other rules.
Yeah, it was just draw.